And I'm spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for...
Did you really just say that? You're spending emotional support?
Today, we're diving into the case of Mr. Taylor, who dragged his wife, Sam, into court and demanded child support from her side.
Okay, so Sam and I split up a while back, but 2 months ago she moved out and left me with our darling children. I have an 11-year-old named Emma.
Okay.
And my 6-year-old boy is Braxton. And my 2 kids live with me. She's been out of the house for 2 months. I'm seeking 2 months of back child support and child support.
Some people think that parenthood is like a subscription, that they can just dip out whenever they want.
So he's asking for money, but what he's not including is the fact that I'm a nurse. I work intense hours that are very irregular. So we decided it was best if the kids stay in his home since he has a more steady daily schedule.
It's honorable that she's saving lives and supporting people in need. But what about the ones back at home? You know, her own children. Her thoughts about doing the bare minimum were just mind-boggling.
The kids have a day off of school or a weekend where I'm available, or any time that they need to be taken care of, they are with me or with my mother at that time. He is saving on daycare, any care like that.
So she thinks the kids visiting her on weekends and stuff is her grand contribution. That's just a joke to keep herself content.
And I'm spending the emotional support time with them and also providing for...
Did you really just say that? You're spending emotional support?
I don't understand what's wrong with that.
Is that really enough, though? Because we all know that those hugs don't make up for actual economic support. Even the judge was shocked by her grand efforts.
You're not paying him any money.
I am not paying him. The children are with me approximately half the time. We don't have a formal agreement on that.
Approximately, but not half the time, right?
No.
The judge smacked her with the reality that mathematical gymnastics weren't going to help her squirm her way out of this. She just kept making dumb excuses that buried her deeper and deeper.
You should be paying child support to him.
If we want to lay down the hours and really count it out, then we can. I work usually 4 days on, 3 days off, sometimes 3 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
My schedule's very irregular.
Which means that the children are with him most of the time.
If she's really been working most of the week, then who's taking care of the kids? All right, their dad.
So you should be paying child support.
They come to me and my mother's home a lot of the time.
Right. And I get it. I get it.
So she's not even chipping in emotional support either? Seems like she didn't think this through, and it just keeps getting worse for her.
However, the law is very straightforward. Whoever the child lives with, the children in this case, live with, majority of the time, they're going to be considered the custodial parent. And the non-custodial parent has the obligation to pay child support.
It blew up right her face. No emotional support loopholes this time, just cold, hard legal facts. The judge threw a legal brick at her wall of excuses.
You said you're a nurse. How much money do you make?
Around $80,000 a year.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, I see your check stubs here. And how much do you make?
$125,000 a year.
Both parents could have given their kids the best lifestyle and opportunities, if only they had cooperated. But no, apparently Miss Sam had other ideas. What she did next absolutely surprised Judge Vonda.
Okay, do you all split, excuse me?
He's doing fine.
You are too. You make $80,000 a year. You're not doing fine?
I am doing fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you both are doing well. So those little comments, they're unnecessary.
She's better at making faces and expressing her disappointment than being a supportive parent and partner. We all know where her expressive nature will take her as the case proceeds.
Well, they live with me.
Okay.
You know, they live under my roof. I pay their insurance.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah.
They're not with you a full week and then they're with her a full week and you guys are rotating and everything like that. Then, yeah, that really doesn't justify you not paying child support. And yes, you should have given him child support when you left.
Reality can hit a person hard, but for Miss Sam, it took the extra hard and embarrassing route.
You had the obligation to do that. When you were no longer living with the children and you left them to live with him, you owed him child support. So
isn't this the whole point? Whoever's not looking after the kids should pay child support. Period. Male or female, it does not matter.
You are going to be paying child support starting today, and you also are going to give him back 2 months worth of back pay. Okay?
She should have known that kids don't come cheap. It was her financial duty as a non-custodial parent to chip in her fair share, both emotionally and financially.
Your gross at $80,000 broken down to $6,606. Ooh, it's got tongue-tied. It's a lot of sixes. $6,666.67. That brings your net to $4,961.81.
Whoa. After that sum, she might have been the one needing emotional support. It's amazing how Judge Vonda wasted no time drilling that reality check into her.
Who carries health insurance?
I do.
How much is health insurance?
$208 a month.
$208, okay. So you're also going to be reimbursing that to him every month, okay? And that coverage is for the children only, right?
Right.
Yeah, you are going to reimburse that to him, okay?
Not sure she wasn't paying money to save money or what, but the judge sure didn't care. All she cared about was the fact that this woman had been evading the responsibility she should have carried all along.
So your child support amount is $1,240.45 plus the $208 for the health insurance, $1,448.45.
The decision brought nothing but doom and destruction to the woman's face, something she expressed through her facial reactions. Too bad those expressions weren't going to save her. Judge Vonda just kept digging the grave of financial responsibility deeper and deeper.
Back pay, you're just going to pay that out monthly, adding in, I'd say about $50 a month added into that as well.
Glad she didn't forget to stab that back pay like a sharp knife into her vest of excuses, just like a cherry on top.
You know, you can pay the full amount. I mean, if you want to, it's about $2,480. You can pay it in one lump sum if you want to. Pay it out over like $50.
When the court starts offering you installment plans like you're in a furniture store or something, you just know you've been one hell of a slacker.
But, I mean, that's the lowest that it can go.
Oh, yeah, I'm not asking for the monthly amount to be lower. I understand that.
Okay.
We can take care of it however you decree.
Okay.
She didn't look happy at all. If she had the ability to shoot lasers from her eyes, she would have definitely aimed them at Judge Vonda first. My man really dodged a bullet there. Too bad. She just fell head first into the grave she dug for her husband.